I'm sorry Seokjin-hyung. Wait, what? I'm sorry for hurting your feelings Hyung. I never meant for that to happen obviously, but I guess it doesn't really matter. What you feel as though, and I'm sorry if I pushed too far. Oh my god no. That's absolutely not what I meant, are you crazy? There's nothing you need to apologize for. I'm not June. I don't need any complicated metaphors to let you know if ever you cross a line. Hey. It is true that your snarky tongue drives me crazy sometimes, but you wouldn't be yourself without it, and I love you just the way you are you dumbass. But then what is that? Just what the actual smarty said, the piano is your present. But that's way too expensive Hyung, what the fuck? I can't accept that. And what if I tell you I got it for free? For real? I don't believe you. You should. I think we need a little more details Jin Hyung. Alright, here's today's Christmas story. I mean, it's not that long, but still. Oh wait. If it's a story time, it needs a hot choco. Who wants some? Me. Me too. Who can say no to that? I can prepare it. I learned a special recipe at my job. Okay, but don't take too long or Yoongi might burst from confusion while waiting. You wish. I'll be fast as Prancer. You know what, I'll help you. It'll be quicker. Then while you do that I'll go get my guitar. So we can end the story time with the Christmas song. I mean, I'm not very good yet, but I can play We Wish You a Merry Christmas. I'll prepare the lyrics so we can sing along.
5.
Here you go pals. Wow. Are you sure we can drink those? They look so perfect, touching them almost feels like committing a crime. But we didn't put all our care into them for you not to drink them cookie, so just go ahead. Can we get the story now? Hem. Once upon a time, a rich man lived in a beautiful house with his family. There was his wife, their daughter, and their son. The couple were very much in love, and this man would do absolutely anything his wife asked him to. So when she said she wanted to play the piano, he got her one. Are you sure he really loved her? He could at least have invested in a baby grand instead of an upright if he was that rich. I don't know man. Maybe they didn't want to risk the kids breaking it or something. So I was saying, what are you talking about Hyungs? What's a baby grand? Is that another name for Jungkook? Pardon? A baby grand is a type of piano dummies. Like a grand piano, but with a shorter tail. Makes much more sense. I was wondering what Cookie had to do with any of this. Nothing. But if you find yourself in a sticky situation soon, he might have something to do with that. Sticky how? I don't know yet, but you won't see it coming. I'd like to see you try. Oh you will. Maybe get a room? Also Chimmy, you might wanna discuss that with Laya first. Just to make sure she's okay with it you know? Yeah, open relationships are great and all, but only if all parties are aware and agree. And please, whatever you do, try to avoid it ending in drama. I'm too old for that shit. Ew, what the fuck? Language. What the FCK? Are you actually serious Hyungs? Wow. Never thought my silly joke would lead to that. And I don't know if I should be grateful or freaked out by how chill you are about it. I mean, you're regularly all over each other, so. How else would you expect us to react anyway? The way I see it, whatever makes you all happy is fine, as long as it doesn't hurt anyone. Thanks? But also, you. I mean, I love you and all Jim and she, but not in my bed, thank you very much. Should I remind you of 2 weeks ago? I mean not like that. Don't worry Koo. I'm not into incest either. Thank Godjin. See, that's a proper use of my name. You're welcome Koo. What about the baby though? The what? The baby piano. It's baby grande, not baby piano. And this one's not a grand anyway. But yeah, what about it? You would know already if you weren't so incapable of not getting sidetracked. Where was I again? The rich man bought a cheap piano for his wife that he loved but not so much because of his kids. Or something. Oh yeah. So, they got this fancy upright piano with a special feature that lets you plug it to a computer and also play with headphones on. Because they were tech people like that. And for a while everything went great. The wife loved the piano, the man loved his wife. And I guess his children too. Wow. The storytelling is really on point here. Shh. Ahem. Sorry. So, one day, the wife decided she actually didn't want to play the piano anymore. She wasn't really good at it, to be honest, so everyone was very happy about that, but of course no one told her. And thus the piano ended abandoned in a corner of their attic, gathering dust and cobwebs and maybe a few rats' droppings as well. Until they decided it was taking too much space, and called a team of removal men to take it to the landfill. What the fuck? That can't be true, Sokjin. What person in their right mind would send a beautiful instrument like this to the dump? People with too much money and not enough love for music, I guess. I don't know them that well, so I can't comment on their sanity. Then I'll do it for you. Instruments are not toys, for God's sake, they're pieces of art. Anyone who can't see that is clearly missing some screws up there. Poor baby piano. Don't worry, little bear. Because then, two things happened that would change the life of our baby for the better. I mean, our piano. First, it got caught in an accident on the way to the truck. Are you sure that's a positive event, Young? Let me continue and you'll know. It wasn't hit too hard, so it wasn't actually broken, just very scratched up, and all the wiring inside got torn apart. So it was still playable in the traditional way, but it looked a bit ugly now, and it wasn't as fancy as before. And what's the second thing? Well, a handsome, kind, and smart acquaintance of the family happened to pass by and saw the commotion. So he asked what was going on, and once he knew the whole story, he had a brilliant idea. What if he took the poor piano and gave it to someone who would care, instead of letting it go to the dump? And because the rich man didn't give a damn about the piano anymore, he agreed to just give it away. So now, I have a scratched-up piano stored in my parents' house, waiting for someone who could actually use it properly. Why are you all staring at me like that? Oh, I don't know. Maybe because that someone is you, silly. Come on, Hyung. You can't keep on refusing after that. Please, Hyung. Baby piano's story needs a happy ending. Come on, bud, you know you want to accept it. But it's bound to cost quite a lot in the long run. Even if it's still playable, it'll need cleaning up, and depending on how scratched up it is, we'll have to fix it. And if we want to repair the wires, it'll probably be expensive as well. And then there's general maintenance and tuning. Don't get me wrong, Hyung, it's a wonderful present. Probably one of the best I've ever had, and I'm very grateful. But I'm not sure I have the means to take care of it, and I can't ask you. Of course you can. Like Bear said, this poor piano needs a happy ending, and we all know you can give it just that. We'll just have to be creative with how we make this work. And if there's one thing this house doesn't lack, it is creativity. True. Chaos Land might not be the wealthiest nation out there, but we always find ways to compensate for that. And just think of how much fun it would be to have an actual piano. We could put it right here in the living room so everyone can hear you play. And we could do duets with my guitar once I'll know how to play it better. It might take a while though. Learning alone is harder than I thought. Also, your birthday's not so far away, so we can gift you part of the repairs as a present. Maybe we could make something like a piggy bank as well. So when one of us has a little extra money to spare, instead of using it on random stuff, we could collect it for the piano. That's a great idea, Hobie. See Yoon Gi Hyung, we'll figure it out, no problem. Now you can say yes. Are you really sure about this? For God's sake, Youngles, stop being so cautious. Isn't it clear enough that we're all eager to help? But this is just so much. It doesn't seem right for you to invest so much in something for my sake. Then look at it this way, Hyung, the piano is your present, but we're all going to enjoy it. Exactly. Obviously we would do it all even if it were just for you, but baby piano is going to be part of our home, and we all want to take care of it. Please Hyung. You wouldn't say no to us, would you? I guess not. Yas. Woohoo. Yay. We're getting a baby piano. I guess it's too late to remind them that a baby piano is not a thing. Well, now it is. And it's hella cute, so I'm all for it. Thank you. You can also take it as a belated welcome present from us. I'm so happy you finally joined us, you know? I've always wanted to have a roommate and you're the best one I could ever imagine. Great. Can we move on now? Before I actually throw up from all that sappiness. Oh, look at our Yoon kitty being all shy. Shut up, bean boy. Hey, that's my insult. Well, now it's mine. You can have that instead. Oh, my present. What's that? It's a footstool, for guitar playing. And you'd better take care of it, 'cause you'll need it when I give you lessons. You mean you're gonna teach me? Well yeah. Didn't you just say that learning alone is hard? But I didn't mean it like that. I know you're super busy with your studies and your music, Hyung. I don't want you to pack your schedule even more for me. It's fine, Bangkok. I still have more than enough time to spare for you. Really? Really? Even if I get on your nerves all the time? I can still whack you in the head with your guitar if you annoy me too much. What happens to instruments are works of art. Footstool is also an option. Thank you so much, Hyung. Never thought the prospect of getting hit in the head would make you so happy. That's not what I mean, Mini Mochi. Mini Mochi. I gotta be creative with my insults if Yoon Gi-hyung is gonna steal them. That's so great. Now you're gonna be able to spend more time with Yoon Gi-hyung, just like you wanted. He what now? Why would you tell them that, Tae? Well, it's true, no? Even though we've known Lil Mokne here for a year now, he only moved in September, and you didn't live here yet, Hyung, so you two haven't really had as much time together as the rest of us. And Cookie really hoped that it would change now that you've joined Chaos Land. Oh, really, Cuckoo? No. Well, that's cute. And now you got what you wanted. So why the pouty face, Jungkook? So you don't mind? Why would I mind? We're friends, aren't we? Yes. Of course we are. Thank you so much, Hyung. You're so weird. I don't want to break this wholesome moment, but once you'll be done bouncing around the room, would you mind giving me my present, JK? Sorry, Hyung. Of course. It's this one. I mean, obviously it's this one, it's the only one left. I had a really hard time finding a present, to be honest, because nothing seemed quite good enough. And now that I've seen all the cool things you came up with, it seems a bit lame. At least it will be useful, I guess. But it's not as personalized as the rest. I mean, it kinda is, but I also wanted something that could work as a present for everyone, because you've all been so kind to me ever since we met, and I really wanted to thank all of you because I've never had friends like you before, and you're always so caring and supportive and patient with me, so I wanted something that could benefit everyone, but it was hard to think of something, so I don't know if this is actually any good or meaningful. I mean, it has meaning for me, but I'm not sure I can. Wow, Jungkook. Easy. Breathe. There's no need to get so worked up, Cookie. And please don't compare yourself to others like that. It's the worst thing, really. Also, since it's my present, I'll be the judge whether it is good or not, Koo. But I already know I'll love it, just because of how much heart you put into it. And it's huge as well, so clearly it can't be bad. So don't worry, Lil Bunny. Okay. But maybe I should explain a bit before you open it. Sure, go ahead. Well, not long ago, Nam Joon Hyung taught me about two words in English that sound almost the same, Hearth and heart. The first one used to be the fire at the center of a house, that kept it warm and helped feed everybody. And of course the second is the center of the body, that keeps it alive just the same. To me, you're just like them, Jin Hyung. You're the one who brought and keeps us all together, and you make sure we're always at our best. Like when you create a checklist to help us start our classes in the best way possible. Every time you cook comforting food to make our day better. When you get angry at us for not taking care of ourselves well enough. And all the hugs and kind words that you give. And because you're the heart of our friendship and our home, your house deserves to have a hearth that works, so it can be even more perfect. Jungkook. Is that what I think it is? Looks like it. And you really had doubts whether that was good enough? You are the most adorable little bunny ever, Jungkookie. That cooking range looks so beautiful. I think you mean cooking range. Yeah, that. Can you believe I'm actually gonna be able to cook without being afraid of the whole thing blowing up in my face anymore? Overdramatic much? But just think about all the great meals we can prepare with this Yugs. And we won't have to worry anymore about how much extra time it will take to be ready, or whether it will be able to heat up properly. Can you imagine that? Now we can do absolutely everything we want to. Thank you so much, Cookie. This is wonderful. And you have no idea how much your little speech warmed my heart. Thank you for being part of this chaos land. Thank you, Jungkookie. You're the best brother bun. We love you so much, Koo. Never ever doubt that. Can you believe that this is the same boy from 1 year ago who barely dared to speak one word? I'm so proud of you, Jungkook. I swear, Bangkook, if you start crying, I'm out. Is that because you know you're going to cry too if he does? Nah. It's just not natural for bunnies to cry and it freaks me out. Aw. I'm not crying. And you can't leave anyway, Hyung. Why not? Because you have to give me feedback on my Merry Christmas guitar performance. We need to take a picture as well. And we can add it to Chimmy's photo album. Alright, gangsters, come here. Tae, you're in charge of the camera. Of course. Going off in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Say Merry Chaosmas.